counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They're going play action with Luton. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 26 yards.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. David Njoku with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
23. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
On for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Man open. It's Goodwin.
Hurts pass.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Titans 8.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run here with Armstead. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Luton to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Play fake, and here's Luton. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Luton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. David Njoku. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Jaguars 30, Titans 8.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he works free. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
First from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Luton. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First down, Titans.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Dancing to his left. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing is Hurts. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Luton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Good job.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Complete.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Able to complete this to Chenault. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Chenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Josh Lambo.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
50 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Hurts. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Titans 24.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice. So
you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jags, they